53. Taking about conspiracy theories. Get out your tinfoil hat to protect your brain from going splat. Talking conspiracy at Tavern 53.
Well, as you can kind of guess, that's what we're going to talk about here at Tavern 53. Talk of conspiracy theories. Joining us tonight, the Bob Ross of Barbecue, Greg Rushlow.
Hello, everyone.
Also with us, joining us, the Professor.
Thank you very much.
And now we've got a new and hopefully joining us a regular Dan the Man.
Hey, guys.
Tonight, as you can kind of guess, it's going to be conspiracy theories. This was a request from the Bob Ross of Barbecue to try this out. So, and we're going to try it out. So, since you were the one who gave the idea, Greg, please have at it. What is your conspiracy theory?
Well, I didn't have a particular one in mind, but I got to say, I was doing a live at one point, and I had somebody comment about what's going on at the South Pole. And it kind of threw me for a loop. What do you mean what's going on at the South Pole? Sounds like a conspiracy theory. And then other people were chiming in, and it got pretty funny. All the different people chiming in different conspiracies. So I thought, we could have fun with this.
Oh, I bet.
So,
yeah.
if someone's got one to start the ball rolling.
Yeah, I can chime in. I can start with an oddball one here, but I used to actually read about it. The hollow earth theory. Anybody ever heard of that?
Hollow earth.
Yeah. Some people propose that inside the earth there are large cavernous areas below the earth's crust. Open air space areas where maybe even aliens exist. Who knows? But
aliens, I got to protect my brain then.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
I used to have a movie called The Mole People. So it was on VHS, and it was about that exact idea. They lived down there, and it occasionally came up.
And cheers to everybody, by the way.
Whoop.
Nope. Oh. They got him.
They got him. He brought it up. He's the first to go.
Yes. They got him. I was worried about one of us going.
Better him than you.
Well, they already caught me.
Yeah, they got you.
I've seen that.
Our first casualty in under 2 minutes talking about conspiracies.
He's back. There we go. Welcome back. Welcome
I don't know what happened there.
Yes. The mole people got you.
Yes.
We thought the men in black might have, got your address.
Yes.
Anyhow, that's all I got to say about that one. But there's 1,000 others if somebody else wants to.
No, there's. I'm sure.
Well, similar to, I think I've talked to Sean about this before. One of the theories, and it reminds me when Greg popped back, if that is actually the real Greg, or is that just a skin mask he's wearing that someone is placing over their face to pretend he's him. So I think that was happened a lot during Biden when he was president, where 1 minute he'd be 6 foot and next minute he'd be like 6'3". Movie like Mission Impossible, that we say Hollywood tries to echo kind of what's really going on. And in Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise always had that skin mask that went over his face to portray himself as something else. So, I don't know if you guys want to investigate, but maybe ask Greg a few questions to make sure that's the real Greg.
That only I would know.
So now let me ask you, what are we going to do if we get 100 followers, Greg?
Oh, you are coming. The whole group is coming over to my place. We're cooking Spam.
Nice.
Right, you got it right. Yes, you got it right.
Okay, it is him. Maybe it was just a conspiracy.
Yes. So, my one that's always piqued my curiosity is why haven't we gone back to the moon? Did we really go?
That's a big one.
I'm wondering, because again, it's been my lifetime, 50 plus years, and I don't know if they've gone back. Did they even go?
Did they even go?
Yeah.
It seems so close relative to everything else.
Yeah. Like they had the technology and then they said they lost it. I don't know. I don't buy that. There's some things I just can't
And
buy.
what about the Van Allen radiation belts?
Yeah, radiation and
They can't even cross it. So that throws that out the window.
Yeah. And then the dark side of the moon, like why satellites have gone by and there's been the Hubble telescope can see a dot on Uranus, not Uranus, but the planet Uranus.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes, you're welcome. But it can't see the dark side of the moon.
I always wondered why, with all the big telescopes they have, why haven't they ever showed Earth pointing at the moon and showing one of the 6 or 7 flags they planted in the moon?
Yeah,
Why is there no picture of that? And another one was that they showed people who scuba dive and how much oxygen in the tanks they have to scuba dive, how much oxygen they got. But these guys are walking around on the moon back 50 years ago with these tanks. Like, I think it seems kind of impossible. We all know the rush to beat Russia and to goes to the moon and Kennedy and I don't even know if that's even conspiracy anymore. If it's just a fact that they never went there.
Yeah.
the Hollywood studio.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick's best.
How many times I've seen the Family Guy episode and they're showing they walk along and all of a sudden there's in the back alley and there's Neil Armstrong and all of a sudden a bunch of guys jump out and beat the crap out of them for seeing that. You're not supposed to see this.
There's some.
They got him. Oh, I thought
You guys hear some interference here in the volume?
Yeah, a little clicking sound.
Some
static.
clicking.
I thought that was maybe some crickets at Greg's house, maybe outside. Some crickets in the backyard
It's my Geiger counter.
Hey,
Could be what
someone's
it could
trying
be.
to signal again.
Yeah, they're trying to kick us out.
Yeah.
Kick us out, but they can't break us.
But when it comes to the dark side of the moon, I think we should ask Roger Waters and Pink Floyd. They probably know more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's like some other people that have been on the show. They've listened to the song and with Wizard of Oz and get the two together and find out if it matches. I don't know. Yeah. Again, there's another conspiracy theory. The Munchkins that were dead in Wizard of Oz.
The monkeys, the flying monkeys.
No, the Munchkins. There was people that hung themselves in the trees in Wizard of Oz, apparently.
Yeah, being hung.
Yeah, and you can briefly see it. I've seen the stills of it, but I've not seen it on the actual movie.
Wow, I've not heard that one. I like that.
I think it's interesting how you if you go dig into the whole conspiracy theories and how the word came up, you'll find a lot of stuff like from 1964 after Kennedy was killed, when the Warren Commission came out, and anybody who questioned the magic bullet theory or the Warren Commission, they labeled you conspiracy theorist. And then people would back off in fear to be like their neighbors to sit there and say, "Oh my God, you believe Lee Harvey Oswald didn't shoot Kennedy? You're a conspiracy theorist." And that was technically the CIA, way of doing it, and they still do it today. If you question the narrative, people don't respect you and say, "Oh, that's interesting." They label you so you hopefully back down and you actually take the narrative. It's kind of sad.
Because Epstein did himself in, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually made up the word
I'm just
conspiracy.
gonna fall off.
Screwed up the whole subject. But there you go, JFK assassination. There's one of the mother of all conspiracies, if you want to talk about conspiracy.
What about the flat Earth theory itself?
Yeah, that's a different group of apples altogether. People
Right. How do you explain that?
I don't know. They just they'll fight you tooth and nail that you're wrong.
But I think it's Wayne, as you kind of say, it's interesting. Like the greatest thing they say is like, Area 51. Nothing there, but you can't go there.
Yeah,
In America, there's nothing to see. There's no ice wall, but you just can't go there.
Yeah.
So, the minute they tell you like something is believe their narrative and there's nothing to see here, I think most people will sit there and that's when they question. But then when they question that, they become a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I think I'm more apt to believing in lizard people first before I believe in the flat Earth thing. But hey, to each and every, each your own.
Yeah, the flat Earth can be a little bit crazy, but again, when you just talk about Antarctica, you talk about what could be in the Earth. They say potentially what's beyond the ice wall and da da da. But then when 50 countries can't agree what to order on a pizza, but they all own Antarctica equally, and they just get along. They get along like that's nothing. We all get along with this. Nothing else.
Yeah, nobody can go there. There's nothing to see there. Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Carry on. Carry on. Look away. Why would you question us?
Just give us more money.
Yeah.
Now, we probably shouldn't go without discussing the absolute mother of all conspiracies, which is what has been supposedly going on for decades, if not centuries, and that would be the NWO, otherwise known as the New World Order. I'm sure you guys have all heard about that. The New World Order being a plan an unfolding plan to create a centralized control over the entire planet. With a world government, world central bank, world currency, world religion, and possibly a microchip population, if you want to toss that one in there. At least that used to be the plan. Now they want social credit scores like they got in China. But it's all about absolute control under this cabal of the globalist deep staters.
Well, that goes, Sean, that goes with the exact same thing of conspiracy with the Titanic. To build the Federal Reserve, everyone gets on board except from somebody else gets off board. Titanic sinks. The Federal Reserve is established. And then if you look at the Federal Reserve in certain countries that don't have the Federal Reserve, somehow their leaders are terrorists and they get taken over and the country becomes a Federal Reserve. So that goes with the world, with all that. And the digital ID that's already kind of sneaking into Canada, the potential of everyone having digital ID, which they said they'll never do that. And we're inching closer and closer under Kearney for sure.
Yeah. And then they disappearing. Like as soon as you talk about it, then they're going to just get rid of you, throw you in jail, your censorship and everything like that. Now you go back to when the people were trying to come up with the water-powered or alternate to gas for a vehicle, and their plans and they disappeared.
Yeah,
kind of like Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. They pushed and had everybody convinced that he was crazy.
Well, I mean, you can't do this without, unfortunately, bringing up the C word. The good old COVID. When it first came out, like, hey guys, there's no way they're going to force you to get anything, and then that happened. So when people are talking about, again, digital ID, the conspiracy theorists say that somehow they're going to force that on you. You will not be able to participate in the life if you don't get this. Yeah. Oh, you guys are crazy. Well, look what COVID, what they did. You can't.
You won't have to worry about it. You won't have to put a mask on. You can't leave the house without one.
You can't go to a restaurant unless you follow our things. Now, the digital ID is potentially going the same way, where if your credit score and this and that, now you can't participate. Can we go to work? Can we go to shopping? And again, those are the things that we talked about before, is that it starts off as a conspiracy, but then later, do we still consider it a conspiracy or we consider it fact? So the difference between what is a conspiracy and what later becomes a fact, it's the people predicting what actually is going to happen in the future.
Shout out from our good friend Johnny Q and peace, love, and Jimi Hendrix. Right back to you, my friend.
Nice.
Yes. Follower of the show. Thank you.
Good.
Mom, that I don't know where I can't remember her name. What's her name? I want to say just not Jenny. Jody.
Jada?
Jenny. Joni.
Joni. Remember Joni Loves Chachi? That was
Yeah,
a good
that
show.
was a great show. Lasted one season.
Yeah, that's right.
Jody. Jody. I can't remember her.
We're getting older, Wayne. We
Yes.
forget
Who?
Who?
But yes, I say hello to her as well.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's again, like there's hundreds of them that are out there, different theories and conspiracy theories, and
Chemtrails.
Chemtrails. There we go.
That was been going on for years.
yep.
Spraying the sky.
Sean, but that's,
sort of aerosol.
Sean, that's my point. Is that a conspiracy now, or is that actually reality?
Or
So,
fact, yeah.
you know what I mean? So that's technically not a conspiracy anymore because, like, states like Florida and that said we won't allow planes to do this anymore. Well, if it was conspiracy and they weren't doing it, why are they signing into the law you can't do it?
Exactly.
So again, is that a conspiracy or is that just reality now?
If you go and watch on a sunny Sunday, you'll see 50 planes flying over, and there's chemtrails behind them. Within the next few days, you're getting rain.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a conspiracy to me.
They did that cloud seeding, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you got deserts that are dry. See
That
there.
sounded like a bird that wasn't killed by a chemtrail.
Could have been. The smart
And
girl.
the old, was it DARPA or something? Making earthquakes in different places and changing weather and
The harp.
harp.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
That whole thing is just. I don't know. Weird.
Oh, what about something locally? The old winter hum.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. That.
You know,
Zug
They-
Island area. Yeah.
they have theories of what that is, but I don't think anyone's figured it out indefinitely.
Very, very weird on all that.
Actually, I haven't heard it for a while. I want to say a few years now.
I don't know if Dan will remember this. I know Sean probably won't, but Dan might. You had Sami's mommy.
Sami, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. That was crazy.
100%.
And there was no conspiracy on that. They found that to be the kid in the basement on the backup line of the phone changing his voice.
Oh yeah.
Freaked out and had 48 hours and everybody was down there.
Yeah.
I think the only thing
I've heard that
was Nimoy,
Yeah.
Sami and his mom.
I mean, his mommy.
Yeah. I remember they had the Discovery Channel and everything trying to figure it out back then.
Now, and if they would have turned around and if they'd have been having a can of spam,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have had any problems. Remember, if you like this, hit that thumbs up and don't be afraid to subscribe.
That's right.
That's right.
We can get 100. Where are we going?
Going to my place. We're gonna watch
Bam.
Wayne up here eat that whole thing.
We'll cook it in about 17 different ways.
Wayne, you promised me Cross would bring his smoker for that.
We've got, he'll bring smoke.
Okay.
Greg-
I misunderstood. Sorry, I misunderstood you. I thought you meant like a smoker. I didn't know. Sorry. Now I got you.
Yeah, Greg's got the smoker.
Yes.
He's the Bob Ross barbecue. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we've kind of pushed on this, and we've gotten a few people commenting, like saying hello.
Is it safe to remove this now?
It is now, yeah.
Okay.
The aluminum
We never talked about the Titanic.
didn't touch on it.
I touched on it, but I think kind of Wayne, like the old pyramid, and we're learning a lot more about the pyramids. But you know, we're taught in school, you know, the slaves like dragged these rocks, this wood plank. They put them there, and they got lucky, and everything was there. And then anyone who kind of said, "Well, don't think they had the technology," again, became what they consider a conspiracy theory. Why don't you just accept that slaves dragged these impossible bricks up to do that? Now, again, proving us kind of right, people who went against what they were taught, now I think are more and more being proven right. So that's why I think the conspiracy theorists, I don't know what the word is, but they got to come up with a new word. Like, I don't know if it's what it could be, but people who do that are actually being proven more right now than they were proven wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they let me see if I can find it. I had the screenshot of.
So they say the pyramids probably weren't tombs; they were power generators.
Yeah.
I actually have a book about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is from the Webster's Dictionary. A conspiracy theory is a theory that explains an event or situation as the result of a secret plot. These theories often involve powerful groups or individuals working together or secretly to achieve harmful or illegal goals.
Yes, those.
Need we say any more on that?
Yes, those evil people who question the narrative and don't accept everything that they're told. Like, I mean,
Those evil people.
those evil people. Why don't you just believe what we tell you? Like,
Yeah, just go with it.
let's go with it. You've lost your pencil case. You can lose stuff. Directions to the moon. Like, I mean, we know where it is.
Think on your own. They've already got to me. They changed me. With that?
I told you, Sean. That's not even Wayne. I knew it.
No.
There's a conspiracy. I was working with it. I don't know.